Well, the counting is still underway in 4 states of the United States. The wait is just getting longer on who will really be the next president of America. The trends so far suggest that things are in favor of Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden. Biden is just 6 electoral votes away from getting to that magic number of 270 after winning 264 electoral votes. Republican candidate, the incumbent president of the United States, Donald Trump, has managed to fetch 214 electoral votes so far. Counting in 4 crucial states essentially holds the key now to the Oval Office as the cliffhanger continues in Georgia, in Pennsylvania, North Carolina and Nevada. Trump is currently leading in Pennsylvania, North Carolina as well as Georgia, while Biden is leading in Nevada. But remember that winning Nevada is enough for Biden. He needs 6 electoral votes. Nevada has 6. Trump, meanwhile, in his tweet, announced his legal victory in Pennsylvania and once again reiterated his demand to stop counting of votes, referring to it as fraud.
Democracy is sometimes messy. It sometimes requires a little patience as well. But that patience has been rewarded now for more than 240 years with a system of governance that's been the envy of the world. We have no doubt that when the count is finished, Senator Harris and I will be declared the winners. So I ask everyone to stay calm, all the people to stay calm. The process is working. The count is being completed, and we'll know very soon.
In Pennsylvania, Democrats have gone to the state Supreme Court to try and ban our election observers, and very strongly. Now, we won the case, but they're going forward. They don't want anybody in there. They don't want anybody watching them. Can't imagine why. There's absolutely no legitimate reason why they would not want to have people watching this process, because if it's straight, they should be proud of it. Instead, they're trying, obviously, to commit fraud.
Let me take this across to Carolyn Presutti, correspondent from Voice of America, who's joining us on this broadcast. Also with us is our Foreign Affairs editor, Geeta Mohan. Carolyn, to you first. How's it looking now in the 4 swing states?
Well, you know, we have a saying in this country, shifting sands, and that basically means that something that changes frequently that you can't plan because of. That's pretty much the definition of this election in this country, because we see those numbers continually changing. And you're right, there are key states that we're watching now. Keep in mind that the president crucially needs Pennsylvania and Georgia to win this election for re-election for Donald Trump. What he has now is, with 99% of the votes in Georgia, he just has a 1,700 vote lead over the competitor Joe Biden. So, and Georgia doesn't finish counting the votes until the 12th of November. Now, that's not saying that this race won't be called in Georgia before then, but that they can count votes up until that date, because every state in this country can make their own rules about how they handle the election in their state, because we are a republic, democracy that happens to be a republic where the states make the rules individually, independent. Now let's look at Nevada, right? That is the slowest counter of all the states that you mentioned. They probably won't have the count out until Saturday or even Sunday. There's an 11,000 vote difference. Biden leaves there, and there are 6 electoral votes up for grabs. But the big key here is Pennsylvania. 20 electoral votes. Right now, Trump is in the lead with 41,000 votes. Tomorrow, they'll actually start counting more votes, because the Election Returns Board will get sworn in and they can start to do the counting a little bit faster. Arizona, Biden leading with 46,000 votes. Biden, though, has been losing votes in the margin between he and Trump. So you can see all these are very much shifting. Everything is changing. Biden's still in the lead. It's all about the electoral votes. He is definitely closer than President Trump, but we still have votes that need to be counted. The former vice president said today, every vote needs to be counted, whereas the president said, if you count the legal votes, I already won. So you have both schools of thoughts there, too.
You tend to wonder what the definition of a legal vote and an illegal vote is. But Carolyn, going by what you're telling us also, it's clear that the wait is going to continue. That it's going to take quite some time really for us to get some clarity. Geeta, you know, as we continue this number crunching and tracking the latest that comes in from these states, there's another aspect, which is the legal fight. Now, we've seen that playing out in Pennsylvania. Can you just tell us what really happened to the lawsuit that was filed by Trump's campaign team?
Well, there are a few aspects to the lawsuits that are being filed. One is that Trump yesterday had tweeted that there was a big win for him in Pennsylvania. The win that he was really talking about was basically being allowed, his team being allowed, like the Democratic team as well, to be witness to the counting. There is a distance that they'd have to maintain, but they'd be allowed to. But nothing in terms of stopping the count, which is what his team and his supporter base is asking for. For now, as we see and as is being reported, the counting is underway as should have been. And while the race is getting close in a few states, and it's a nail-biting finish that we're looking at, for the Biden team, it is a comfortable 270 mark that they will be reaching. For the Trump team, it is going to be difficult, and that's the reason why they're looking at taking the legal route. The cases that are being filed in various states are to do with counting, to do with fraud, to do with cheating. But Biden team has come out with a call to come together, collect funds, and fight the legal battle against Trump. So it's going to get interesting, but like our reporters from the United States of America have been saying, that no matter what, once the states are called, then we'll have to wait and see what Trump really does. But it seems like right now it's a certainty that it is headed in a certain way, and the states are going to be called irrespective of whether Trump takes the legal route or not.
Okay, Geeta, thank you for those details.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.